Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy. My friends call me T. Happy to see you here. And I'm going to get started right away because, well, I'll give a few seconds. But the good news, if you hadn't heard, is that this morning I became a great grandmother. A great grandmother, friends. A friend of mine on Instagram asked me, what do they call a great grandmother? I said, old. So there's that. So I want to talk about the kit itself. This is the VIP patron kit, and I'm going to do an unboxing here for you. Thank you, everybody. And so what's in this kit? Oh, look. So I think Kendra listens because I think that she's watched some videos before where I complained I didn't have anything wedding. So what's cool is this is a wedding kit. And I'm curious where everything's from. So I'm going to pull up my QR scanner on my phone and I'm going to find out. So notice it'll take me here. So I'll just click this right here. Tell it this is the Marry Me Mystery Card Making Kit featuring paper from Echo Park paper. So it's the wedding bouquet, J. or Maya, congratulations stamp set by Stamp Anything, a metal cutting die, coordinating cardstock, enamel hearts or rhinestones. So let's see what those things are. So I like using that because if there's something here, like say I want more of this paper, I can go and get it. So I've got this stamp set here with these beautiful flowers and the double wedding rings. So I'm ready if somebody gets married and on your wedding day to the happy couple, have happily ever after and congratulations. And then there is a congratulations die with a shadow, which I really appreciate because sometimes these smaller dies just get lost on your card. Thank you guys. And then these beautiful hearts. Look at how gorgeous these are. Beautiful. All right, what else do we have? What else? We have some cardstock panels. So these are ready-made panels. And we've got colors that would be good for weddings or coordinate with the pattern paper. So we've got some light pink. We've got kind of a, oh, look, wait a minute. Oh, cool. They're double-sided. I should look the other side, huh? And then some beautiful gold, like a dark gold. Yeah, don't plan on becoming great grandma. Well, my granddaughter is 22, I think. And my son and his wife had her when they were very, very young. So, I mean, they were adults, but really young adults, not that old, I don't even think. I think Mary was just 18 when she had her. So we've got all these solids to work with, and I'm not going to be working with this kit tonight because I wanted to do a true unboxing. And, you know, to make cards, you need to cut the stuff up to get it done in time. So we've got some pattern paper with little wedding cakes and little beautiful little brocade. This and ready-made, you know, slap it on, you're done. And let's see, what do we have? Bouquets and cakes and cards. And then a little pattern here. And then we've got some solids. Oh, that's pretty. I like this one. I like this one too. It's one of those things when they're double-sided, you have to choose a side. Oh, see, I like these, but I also like this. Let's see here. Got little heart. I like these hearts. And then little florals. And we're back to the beginning. So that's that kit. And then there's always a card from Kendra. Let's open it. I need one of those knife openers things. It's party time, and Kendra usually sends a personal message inside on a sticky note so that I can use the card again. Isn't that cute? And then she sent me the sampler kit. So let's scan that one and see where that one's from. Let's go back to the scanning app. Okay, scan. Okay, go back. How do I get back? Okay, here we go. And I have to use an app to scan mine. My camera doesn't like to scan them. Now this is paper from Cartabella. We've got the Flora #4 card making kit sampler. And it just tells, you know, what exactly you're getting. Team Rainbow here too. Yep. Right. And I mean, I don't attend weddings necessarily, but you know, if I need a wedding card, like I play things like Pick Skip or Craft or other things where random topics are chosen, like Craft Roulette, and I just never had anything wedding. So we've got these 3 little sparkly embellishments, and then we've got some little tags. These are textured. So smile. I love this one. It's just totally me. Best wishes. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. And then just look at that textured paper. Can you see that texture on there? That's so cool. So look, right here's a card, friends. Boom, 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 boom. Throw a little tag on there or use the tag with the gift. This is nice cardstock. It's textured as well. And then just a couple little scraps. So, VIP. That's how it works. I'm a fan of all colors. That's why my channel's called Not Afraid of Color. So tonight, I'm going to be using this kit. And I thought it was funny because I saw Lynn use or was showing hers. And I've got the Pets card kit too. It's got, you know, different stuff. But, so they're all different. So she got a different stamp. I got, which I love because you guys know I'm a cat person. Got this funny cat die, which I haven't had a chance to play with yet. I've been really busy. And then sentiments and stuff, and then this little cat stamp set. So yeah, I love the pet one, and I love how colorful it is. And so you can see I store my scraps in here and I have plenty left. But let's go ahead and get to it here. I'm going to be working with sketch number 8 here. And I've prepped everything in advance, so that makes life easy for all of us. And I've chosen the papers from the pets kit, and then I've got the little hearts here. So I'm going to put together this card first, and I'm going to need my extra fingers, I can tell already. And sorry about the glare. It takes a little while to wear this mat in. It's a new one because my old one finally warped and gave up the ghost. So we've got this. We know this is going to go together like so. So I kind of know where to stick my pieces. And I like Delicia's idea of taping these together first. So I'm going to do that if I can get them to cooperate. My hands don't work like they used to because now I'm an old person, you know, because I'm a great grandma. Oh my. When my son told me I was going to be a great grandmother, I didn't even know how to feel. It's like, okay. Hi, Jenny. And hi, everyone coming in. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. I just am trying to stay focused. It's hard. I forgot, or I had scheduled a um, post on Instagram this morning, and then it didn't post, and I didn't see that it didn't post. So this one's going to go on here. And I was just so caught up in the day. Um, honestly, you know, my son sent me video because they live in Oklahoma. He sent me video of the baby being born from his point of view, which is behind Leah's head, my granddaughter's head, which I thought was a good thing. You know what? I think I'm going to pop this up. Why not? Yeah, Max now at Grandpa. That's just, I'm just so thrilled for him. I'm not going to pop it too high. I'm going to use some low profile film tape here. I'll save that one for later. I didn't quite cut it long enough. I just eyeball these, and sometimes it works and sometimes it does not. Okay, and that's gonna go. Now this is normally on the sketch, it's a plain piece of paper, but again, hi Linda, it's a jumping off point. So, okay, see if I can get the backers off. And I know I ask this all the time, but are you a tosser with your backers, or do you actually take the time to put them in the garbage? Or do you have a little bowl beside you that nobody can see? What do you do with your backers? Don't stick yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay, it's stuck. Live with it. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I can live with it. So, this sketch couldn't be easier. Did I not get out a card base for this? Oh, I'm missing a paper. No, I'm not. I just didn't get out a card base. Do I want to pop that up too? Maybe. Maybe I do. Let's get a card base for this. And let's see what color. Color. I think that was the problem, is I didn't have a color chosen. Not orange. Not orange. I guess I'll go with red since I was pushing. No, I can't go with red. Oh, good grief. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go with light blue. We'll do a light blue. That'll work. Oh, liquid glue. Oh, see, I just throw mine over the head, over my head. I just throw them, yeah. They just get tossed. I mean, I clean up before I have to make another video or before I want to do a new project, but mostly not. I can't wait to get my Pear Blossom Press A7 T ruler because it's got that 1/8 of an inch little. Now this, oh, wouldn't that be fun to catty corner that? Yeah, I might do that. Oh, that's handy with the standing desk. Yeah, I'm gonna catty corner this bad boy. Why not? We have the technology. This time I'm gonna add some liquid glue with my strips here. So I can get it to lay where I need it to lay. This stuff is super sticky. I mean, you want your foam tape to be sticky, but sometimes, come on. Get off my fingers. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't know when I'll get it. Soon. It was shipped, so I know Amanda's been really busy, and when I ordered it, it said 2 to 3 weeks or something, 1 to 2 weeks maybe. But she shipped it, so I'm super excited. I have the A2 one, but I don't often make cards with mats that size. Okay, let's get this going. I at least want it going the right direction here. And I want it to go, not there, right here, right there. Since I messed that part up, I might as well just mess the whole thing up, right? Okay, so this calls for these 3 little flags underneath the sentiment. Now this sentiment, I think I want it to go crazy too, because, you know, whoever gets the card is kindred spirit with me. Um, oh gosh, you guys, I had a brain. Oh yeah, I wanted the this is from Whimsy Stamps. This is called the boho alphabet, just in case you're wondering. So I'm gonna glue my little flags to the edge of this. So we've got one long and two short. Put the two short ones together. Wait a minute, did I cut these wrong? 1/2 by 3/4. Yeah, I knew when I cut this one something was wrong with it. No worries, I can fix it. Yeah, see, I mean, if I was at somebody else's house or, you know, at somebody else's venue, I would certainly clean up after myself. But at my house, I don't care. Nobody comes here. Nobody comes in. So I'll glue this one down to the both of those, and that'll hold them all together. So here's a spot where the tea roller is handy. Because this mat is kind of sticky, if I put my tea ruler here, let me flip it over on the correct side, and I just push it up against those two. Then when I lay this one down, I can butt it up against that, and everything will sit straight. Adjacent anyway. How are we doing for time? Oh yeah, we're great. So I'm going to put those right there. And yep, I'm going to pop that too. Use a skinnier tape. Ooh, my tapes are warm. They're sitting on top of my little Mac passport thing. So yeah, I'm excited. My birthday's Friday, so I'll have one of my grandsons is the day after mine, and then my great granddaughter 5 days before mine. So those are at least two people whose birthdays I won't forget. Oh gosh. Happy to have fellow Leos in my family. And I'm going to use this center one as kind of a stopping point. Okay. And then I have here from Trinity Stamps, I have these little hearts. So we'll do the hearts. And I'm going to go, let me think about how I want these to go. I think I want to go here, here, and here. And let's get my pick tool. Where are you? Oh, thanks, Alicia. Yeah, I've had a really good week. Like, I've had a streak. I don't know about anybody else, but I've had a real streak of bad luck lately. So I've gotten some great news. And I can't tell you about it yet, but I can't wait. I cannot wait to tell you about the news that I received. And it has to do with y'all. You know, in a sense, my subscribers. So, by the way, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm like 105 away from 4,000. So there is sketch number 8. All right, let's do sketch 9. It happens to be a favorite of mine. And let me just put these back before I have a terrible accident. So let's move these pieces aside. Don't need those right now. I don't need this right now. What I need is this. And what I need are these. And someone had asked me, because I had posted today, that I did a modification on the Sketch 9. How I don't know what I did with the card. But here's one I did when I was practicing. And so I'm going to try and do that, time permitting. I get to spill the tea as soon as I've completed my first assignment. So right now I'm struggling with a platform, and I can't get help with it until Monday. So what I'm doing here is, if you're doing this sketch, is I'm just putting glue in just one corner just to hold these in place on a 3x3 square. So I'm just doing the 4 corners, and I could actually put the glue right here, and making sure that these are all lined up. If some hangs over, it's no big deal, but I want them lined up and glued down to those corners pretty tightly. Okay, little fishies. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. So each of these 1.5 inch squares is just going to get glued down in this corner, and everything else is going to hang loose. So you want to make sure it's good and stuck down. Yeah, I'm way crooked there. That's bad cutting on my part, I'll tell you. I'm not going to make a huge deal out of it because there's going to be pieces that go in between. Okay, so next step is I want to fit these guys in. And what I like to do is line it up here, line this center line up with my mat. And I like to stick a magnet here so that my stuff doesn't move around while I'm messing with it. I'm going to take these little fishies and I'm going to line them up like so. But I don't necessarily want to glue them down other than just maybe right here. Just a little dot of glue right there just to hold them in place. Make sure it's centered and in the middle. Give it a push. Oh shoot, I'm not going to have time to show you the trick, but basically, let me just tell you. I used a punch. Now I'm looking for the punch. Oh, I left it out. I think this is a 1.5 inch punch. It doesn't say, but I think it's 1.5. And I punched 4 circles, and I cut each circle in half. And then I stuck the circles down onto the backer part so that they all met in the center pretty close. And then put just a little piece of foam tape up under here so that it ends up looking kind of like a pinwheel. So that's how I did that. Yeah, that it makes them go a lot faster. Since I don't have time, I'm going to go ahead and just do this the normal way and glue these pieces down. I can still pop them up a little if I have time. I just don't know that I have time. So I'm going to go to the next piece. And again, so my stuff doesn't shift around, I'm just going to grab my magnets. I don't have one of those bar magnets. If I did, that's what I'd be using. I'm just going to make sure that's lined up, eyeballing it, and add just a touch of glue. And because my glue is wet glue, it gives me some wiggle room. Okay. Turn it. Line up. Yeah, nope, circles aren't folded. Okay. I want to scoot this down a little so that I can see my line. I can't see it because they put an S in the middle of there. Pop this in, line it up. Just kind of hold it down here. Put a little piece of glue. And then just wiggle it around until it fits. Until it's nice and centered. You know how glue is. It sticks when you don't want it to, and it won't stick when you do. And one more turn. And again, lining this line up with the same line up here. Tucking it under. Scooching it around. So see why it didn't matter if my, if I had a little gap there, because no, I just want to nudge this and it doesn't want to nudge. So I'm going to force it to nudge. And then a little bit of glue there. And get yourself back there. See, I forgot to put my magnet down, and so things moving around on me. There we go. Ah, glue wasn't dry. Or didn't take hold yet. Oh, thank you, Kendra. Welcome to membership, Reagan. So now what I can do is I can still pop these up if I want to. I'm not going to because there's not time. I want to make sure that I'm out of here in time for Yvette. So I'm just going to glue these other corners down since I'm not doing anything else with them. But you can also take a little punch. And I saw them in the showcase that some people had done that and put something in the center, but I have something else in mind. So what I picked is I picked another lighter blue card base. And then I have this right here. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down because I'm going to want to pop my little wheel up because I just like things popped up. Okay, let's make sure my card is opening in the correct direction. And just kind of making sure that's even all the way around. And I'll flip this guy over. And see, I've got this flat piece right here that I can work with. I grab some foam. So it's a nice firm foundation to pop this up. Add some liquid glue. And I saw so many cool variations of this sketch. I think that's why it's my favorite, because you can really do a lot of different things with it. Okay. Lay it down. All right, we've got our strip. So the best scissors for cutting foam are the Spellbinder scissors. I can't vouch for the small ones. I don't have them, but the big ones, they are the best. Because they're non-stick. Let's get that on there straight. And then, okay, I've got my sentiment. And I'm just saying smile, you know. The color is a little bit clashy, but I'll have to live with it because that's what I chose. Okay. And I'm going to just kind of nestle it right here. And then I'm going to make my little bow. Yeah, we hope that you get good tips from our hops, and it's so fun. These are fun to do. I really enjoy doing them. Okay. I'm going to have that go here. See, my thinking on the card that I did, here it is, was that I'd have a line coming down too, but I forgot. And this could be grass, but then the line coming down could be, you know, the holder for the pinwheel. Anyway, moving right along. What time is it? Oh, shit. Okay. Bye, guys. You guys got to go. I'm going to end my stream. I'll finish this off camera. You guys, see you in the next video.